What's going on, Moon Gang? It's time for a quick update and two of my favorite long-term investments, Apple stock and Bitcoin. What's exciting is that I think that the two could really help each other out. On the screen now is Apple's daily chart, and before we hop into a technical analysis of that and Bitcoin, let me better explain what I'm talking about. Apple can surge another 25% by adding cryptocurrency services to its wallet app. Apple shares can jump higher if the tech giant steps into the cryptocurrency market, according to RBC. In a note to clients, the analyst Mitch Steves lifted RBC's price target for the iPhone maker from 154 all the way up to 171, implying a 25% increase. The target is the highest among Wall Street analysts. Steves also maintains an outperform rating on the shares. Just so you know, Dan Ives from Wedbush actually has a bull case scenario on Apple of $200. RBC sees more near-term opportunity in the company's wallet app. Apple has expanded the app over the years, making its foray into financial services with the Apple Card in 2019. Wallet already contributes to Apple's increasingly robust services business, but an expansion into the crypto sector could make it an even bigger boon. Opening the wallet app to the purchase and sale of cryptocurrency could cement Apple as a leader in the industry and bolster its services revenue. This is pretty similar to Tesla's recent announcement of putting $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin onto their books and also accepting Bitcoin payment for the vehicles. I think we're seeing a lot more energy and a social/political push behind cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin. So if it were to be announced that Apple is now also a backer of the cryptocurrency, I think that both the stock and the currency itself could really rip. Now that we have the news out of the way, let's take a look at the chart. Apple closed out the market today at 135. Thus far in 2021, it is up 2%. And here's the technical situation that the stock is in. Recently, in early September, late August of 2020, it hit the recent all-time high of 138. This came right after the company's 4-for-1 stock split. From there, it came down and eventually found support at 103. From there, it slowly grinded higher, pretty much following this bottom trend line. At one point, there was a lot of excitement and it did hit a new all-time high, but at that point we can see that there was divergence in the RSI. What I mean by that is if we take a look at the indicator here, you can see that the RSI, which stands for Relative Strength Index, it didn't go as high as it did with this spike, which was weird because the price level actually went higher. This is known as bearish divergence, and it's a common technical indicator that means a period of consolidation or brief sell-off is coming, and that's exactly what happened in Apple. Fortunately, support was found at 127, and from there, leading up to its most recent earnings announcement, which happened on January 27th, the stock actually went all the way up to 145. Once again, we did see bearish divergence in the RSI, and the stock has since been selling off. It looks like support was found in the low 130s, and right now it's battling it out at 138, and also once again this bottom trend line, trying to get back up into this wedge. This is what we're dealing with over the next few trading days, potentially a couple weeks, but overall in 2021, I personally feel very confident of Apple not only getting above 150, but most likely pushing that 200 level. You have to understand that Apple's not only a premier technology company, but it's been doing incredibly well lately. The iPhone 12 is setting all sorts of records in demand. I think it's just a matter of time before this is reflected in the stock price, and I'm very bullish on it. I think eventually we will have a bullish breakout of 138, this trend line, and sooner rather than later, I'm expecting it to be testing this price level of 145. I'm invested in Apple in my public account at 131, and in my private account, I'm in at 117, and I'm more than happy to hold my shares of Apple, not only for 2021, but really for multiple years. I feel that confident in Apple. Now let's move our attention over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been on a crazy run lately. Obviously, it spiked after Elon announced that it would be put onto Tesla's books, $1.5 billion worth. But from a technical perspective, and just so you know, these yellow lines are levels of support and resistance. And when I say that, I'm just talking about price levels that either Apple or Bitcoin has bounced off of, and resistance is the areas that it's been rejected by. Once again, we have RSI on the bottom here. So really from late 2020 up until the start of 2021, Bitcoin was on a pretty systematic run upward. It ended up getting rejected at 42,000. It came down, found support at 30,000. And since then, this cryptocurrency has once again been on a tear. Most recently, following the Tesla Elon announcement, it was rejected at 48,000. And this is that same bearish divergence we saw in the RSI with Apple. Clearly the crypto has gone higher, but the RSI hasn't. Once again, this is bearish divergence, and it's commonly a sign of consolidation, a small decline. So what I'm expecting is for Bitcoin to come down a bit or maybe just trade sideways. And once the RSI has a chance to cool off, I'm expecting it to not only test 48,000, but I think most people are targeting that key psychological level of 50,000. So to sum this all up, I am very bullish on Apple and Bitcoin, and I think it'll be massively beneficial for both of them if Apple starts accepting it as payment the way that Tesla did. Once again, very, very bullish. As these charts continue to develop, I'll make sure to keep you updated with all the new technical levels of support, resistance, what I'm seeing in the other indicators. But the bottom line here is that I think both of them have a bright future, not only in the long term, but also in the short term. If you want to stay up to date with these videos, make sure you join the Moon Gang by hitting the subscribe button. And if you want some free stocks, make sure to check out that link below. If you sign up, you'll get one free stock. And then once you deposit $100, you will get another free stock.